Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I hope you did enjoy my last two reviews, like around midnight and going into 1 a.m. last night, in my time, of course, because I did the best I could to make those reviews as good as possible. But I'm returning to you, today for, uh, another album review. This is finally for the album I said I was going to do this morning for Kacey Musgraves' new album, Star-Crossed, that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 15 songs on this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. I gotta say, I was not that disappointed with this record. I think this was a good album. Uh, there may have been some songs I wasn't sure if I liked, like Gracias a la Vida was going fine for a time, and then it is the closing track, but it was going fine for a little while until it did this electronic background noise or whatever while Kacey was singing, and a deep auto-tune voice as well, and I was like, this is sounding weird, so I don't know if I like it or not, kind of shit or whatever, but Easier Said was pretty nice. I think my favorite song's got to be Cherry Blossom, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. It was a very good song. It had a pretty nice laid back beat. And yeah, the title track, of course, I'll give it props. It was very good. Even though it didn't really do much to some degree, but it still did alright. So I gave it a 5 out of 5. I was like, you know what? I'll be nice and give this song some props because it wasn't that terrible. Good Wife was one of the weakest songs in my opinion. Then comes Simple Times, and that was not too bad. I gave that a 4.5 out of 5. I wasn't sure how I felt about that song. It sounded nice to a certain degree. Uh, Nice acoustic guitar and nice vocals from Kacey as well. So it wasn't so bad. And If This Was a Movie was not so bad. I gave that the same rating I gave Simple Times, a 4.5 out of 5. I just wasn't sure how I felt about it. Justified did alright, but it's that thick country accent I don't know if I can get behind. I don't know. Sometimes when it comes to country nowadays, I kind of get a little unsure about what I think of it because I'm not a huge fan of country music. But this is pop country mostly, so that's a good thing. Sometimes with the pop country genre, it works, and then there's other times where it really doesn't. Like, for example, Florida Georgia Line. They fucking suck at the genre they're going for. Uh, that they're claiming that they are, or whatever. uh, but pretty much, that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on what I thought of Florida Georgia Line. It's just, I really don't like them. Honestly, they make really horrendous albums. Uh, Angel was a really nice song. I really enjoyed it. And Kacey's vocals in that song was really good. Breadwinner, I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll have to hear it a few more times to see if the song sinks in. And please forgive me on my kind of yawning this morning. I woke up like, I think, almost 10. So I just had my coffee and I'm trying to still wake up a bit. It's gonna take me a little bit. Camera roll was not too bad. Hookup scene all the way to There's a Light did very good. So yeah, hookup scene was pretty good. I gave that a 5 out of 5. Keep Looking Up had a pretty interesting message about not letting the haters get you down, bring you down and keep moving forward and looking up and not giving up on yourself kind of shit. So that's an interesting message to live by. What Doesn't Kill Me was a pretty good song. I didn't hate it. And Finally There Is a Light. It had moments where I wasn't sure if I liked, but for what it went for, I didn't think it did that terrible. So for what it is, it's a really good song. And finally, Gracias a la Vida, the final track, which is like 4.5 minutes. I don't know how I feel about that one. Like I said earlier in this review, I just didn't like the electronic work towards the end of the song, and it didn't suit well over me for some reason. So yeah, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Overall, I think Kacey Musgraves' Star-Crossed album was good. I was not that disappointed with it. Some critics gave it praise, and some gave it decent ratings and all that. When I saw it on Wikipedia with the critical reception thing, that it got a B or whatever, and it's possible this might get a B, in my opinion. For a score, I'm going to give Kacey Musgraves' Star-Crossed album an 8 out of 10. A very good album. Well, I would say a good album, not a very good album, because there's some songs that made me cringe a bit, but keep in mind, it's just my opinion. I just found some of the production work in this album to have its good moments and its bad moments. So it is what it is. And she didn't do a bad job on this album, so it's good for what it is. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Kacey Musgraves album, Starcross, and I am giving it an 8 out of 10. Just letting you guys know. Just so people know that what I rated it is my official rating. But if you did like this album review that I made for you guys, for Kacey Musgraves Starcross, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for a special video. I think I might be able to get around to it early afternoon, before I go to work. I think. I'll have to see what I'm doing. But pretty much if I don't, you'll see it tonight. Most likely. Because I do have to work today. And yeah. It's gonna be a hot day. It's where I live at, it's always hot. And then it rains weirdly. And the way it rains, it's just like, the fuck's going on with this weather? Give me a moment, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. My mom was calling me because she needed something from me or whatever. But yeah, I hope you did find this album review to be enjoyable. Like I said, I'll talk about the new Starset album and its track list tonight. It's probably most likely going to be tonight. And also, yeah, I hope you enjoyed these new Friday releases for the albums and short album, of course, that I made for you guys this past Friday. Or, of course, it's Friday today. So, happy Friday to everyone. But, yeah, like I said, I did the best I could to make this review as good as possible for the Kacey Musgraves Star-Crossed album. Stay safe, take care, hopefully you enjoyed this review, and as always, I will see you in my next video.